Hello friends, welcome to Simon Technical Solutions. Today I'm going to show you how to create this soft body physics in Blender. Blender is well known for its powerful simulation tools, and soft body physics allows us to create realistic, flexible and bouncy deformations. Perfect for animations involving cloth, jelly, rubber and other soft materials. In this video, we will cover the basics of the soft body system, how to apply it to the objects, how to tweak the settings for better results, and finally, how to combine it with other physics systems for more realism. So without any further ado, let's get started. Let's open a Blender, and in Blender we have everything default around except for the light. So for getting started with soft body physics, we need a mesh that we can turn into soft body, and this cube is the best option for that. So let's go select this cube, and in modifiers you will add soft body. Let's go to physics tab, and we can see that soft body has been applied to this cube. Now if you play this animation, you will see that it just hovers in the air, which is not realistic at all. So what we can do is we can deselect this goal option, and now you see that it just falls down. We need a surface on which this cube can fall. So let's move this a little up, and let's add here a plane. Let's scale it up, and now if you see, by playing the animation, it will just go through this plane because this plane does not participate in the physics. So what you can do is apply rigid body to this one and also collision. But now this one falls as well. Let's keep the rigid body here, add passive, and now you see this thing bounces over here, but something weird happens. At this moment, this animation looks like it does not have any pressure inside and it just collapses into itself. So in order to fix that, we have to give it some strength, and we give the strength by increasing the stiffness, which is the bending, which you will get in edge group. So let's keep bending of 10, and now you would see that this performs a lot better. But since this is just a simple cube with only 8 vertices, what we can do is you can head to edit mode by pressing tab, and we can right click and subdivide it. Let's give it a subdivision of 5 to ensure that it is better. Let's press tab again, and you would see that it is actually working like a soft body. But you see these pixelated things. In order to fix that, just go and shade it smooth. And this looks a lot better now. This actually looks like a soft body for now. But we can add more realism to it in modifiers and add subdivision surface. And now you see this looks a lot better than previous one. You can just head over to physics tab, and you can play with some more settings to see that how this one looks. And most of the settings that are useful are in the edge group. You can change the push or pull factor that change the edge spring stiffness. And also you can increase the damping that is for the friction. And you can also go with plasticity to give it some unchangeable deform. Let's give it some plasticity to see how it looks. You see, it is not splinty as before, and it just does not get back to its original shape after falling on the ground. This is how this plasticity works, and if you even increase it further to 100, you would see that it is just freezing up. I would not keep this plasticity more than 10. Till now our scene is very simple and it only has one cube. So let's add more. In order to fix that, I'm just going to make some changes to this scene. First, let's get to the camera view and let's place the camera over here. This is how our scene looks, but let's add some more cube. First, I will just scale this in y-axis. Then let's head over to edit mode and let's extrude this. Now let's set this smooth. Now along with this cube, we can add some more cubes that will take place in the scene. So let's copy this cube. Now let's play this scene. But we can see that all of these cubes are just going inside each other. In order to fix that, you can go to each cube and you can give them collision modifier. I have changed the position of some of the cubes so that I can make sure that they are not falling upon each other. Let's now play the animation and check how it looks. So this is how our scene looks, but in order to make these objects more bouncy, I'm just giving them a damp of 20. Now let's see the animation. Our scene looks quite good, but now the only thing that is left is to add material. This is how our scene looks now, and adding materials to this scene will make it look like even better. First, let's get started with adding some material to the background. Let's switch to our material preview mode first, and in material preview mode, I'm giving it a checker texture and I've also adjusted the angle of the camera. I'm looking forward to give a jelly-like material to each of these. So I'm just going to here give it base color of surface of glass BSDF. I have given a unique material to almost every one of them, and now let's see how our scene looks. Our scene looks really good, and now let's render it. So this is how it looks after rendering the scene. So that was all for today. Hope you liked this video and learned something new. Thanks for watching.